Zach Miner here for Rev3 Games. We are back with more Borderlands 2 gameplay, this time as Salvador the Gunzerker. Right off the bat, you see the map interface there. You'll notice new custom waypoints. And here we are in the skill trees, 3 skill trees for Salvador, as you would expect. Gunlust, Rampage, and Brawn. Gunlust is all about, providing weapon bonuses and buffs. Rampage is about augmenting that dual-wield action ability, and then Brawn is about healing and survivability. The Berserker here is mostly invested in Rampage. You could check out some of the skills that they had there. Passive skills, which did stuff like give you a chance to not use ammo. There's also kill skills, which give you a short boost to like fire rate or critical damage after you kill someone. And then Gunlust ultimate ability is really cool. It's called no kill like overkill, and so whenever you kill an enemy, the excess damage over their death will be added to the damage of the next shot. There's a bunch of cool abilities in there, so go frame by frame and check out some of the descriptions if you want. Here you see the trade window, all new for Borderlands 2. No longer do you just drop your shit on the ground, which is nice. There's a nice little interface for that. You can also trade weapons, of course, in addition to items, or you can duel your friend. And here you can see the inventory. 4 slots there at the bottom for shield, class mod, relic, and grenade mod. It should be pretty familiar to you guys. Interestingly, you'll note that the 4th kind of D-pad quick slot was currently locked. We're playing as a level 22, so I don't know, I guess that gets unlocked a little bit later in the game. You'll notice at the bottom it says that we're level 22 Devastator, even though we're a Gunzerker. We kind of explained what those titles mean in our Axton and Zero gameplay videos, which if you haven't seen, go watch those. It's a totally different level, and obviously those 2 different characters. But essentially you'll see in the upper left, everyone has a separate title independent of their class, and so that's just based on a class mod. And of course, here we go into the Gunzerker's ability, the dual wield, which is simply badass. You can dual wield any 2 weapons you want, so if you want to dual wield 2 rocket launchers or 2 shotguns, go for it. At the bottom, you'll see the ammo clips for each individual weapon. You do have to reload during the dual wield ability, and you'll notice a little timer above there that gets extended just a little bit whenever you kill someone. So we are in the Caustic Caverns level. There's a ton of cool enemies that we encountered here when we played at PAX. These guys are pretty fun. These are the Crystalists, and it's easy for me to say. And basically they're super strong, but they have these vulnerable points on their legs, which are those little crystals. So if you shoot those, you can take them out and they become much more vulnerable. And of course it is way easier if you're playing with a siren. When you see those enemies kind of suspended in air in a little orb, that is Maya the Siren's phase lock ability. And if you want to know more about Maya the Siren, head on over to the Detoid channel. Tara did a walkthrough of this same level, but from the perspective of the Siren. So obviously these pits are kind of filled with acid, so you're going to take damage if you hang out in them, which is not a good idea anyway. Obviously, it's Borderlands 2, so there's a crazy amount of awesome weapons. This one especially is super cool. I really love the kind of, they look like almost wings or kind of vents that go out as you shoot. You also see them in this Vladoff assault rifle, and here we are back in the dual wield ability. But I love how it kind of flares out there. It almost looks like that, what was that dinosaur from Jurassic Park, where it kind of went out around its neck? I always hated that thing, but it looks cool when it's on a rifle. I'm a huge fan of all the designs of the weapons in Borderlands. They, of course there's only a set of manufacturers, but they each have their own distinct design and reload animations, and it really keeps things interesting whenever you find a sexy new rifle. You can blow up these little guys to collect cash. And you can hear that Maya's got a little bit of a snort laugh. That's fine. I do like that the people you're playing with always kind of talking. In fact, the Salvador sounds, he grunts a lot. Tara described him as kind of a male Lara Croft, if you've seen the new Tomb Raider trailer. such a cool reload animation for this gun. So this is the boss, and basically our goal for this quest is to recover a safe. We don't know what's in the safe or where the safe is, but this is basically a giant chrysalisk, and he's taken out the same way. And hey, it turns out that he had the chest, so why don't we see what's inside? Oh, porn, of course.
Hey there, Sugar. I see you found some fairly fleshy snapshots of me. If you give those to me instead of my third ex-husband, I'll make it worth your while. Feel free to take a peek, though. I sure don't mind.
Oh, we did, Moxie. We did. So now that we've collected the photos, you can see that we have two choices in this side quest. We can either bring those pictures to Marcus or bring them to Moxie. This kind of shows off one of the new elements in the quest system where there will be times where you can kind of pick your own outcome. Now we've opened this chest that has a couple different shields, and you'll notice that we've kind of hot swapped a shield here. Why don't we duel someone? Let's see how that works. So there we go. We've challenged to a duel. Duel's accepted. Let's get it on. Oh man, Maya just kind of rocked the shit out of us. That was the phase lock ability that she used on us, and when it's used on a boss or obviously a player character, it would kind of suck if I just got suspended in midair for a couple seconds. So the way it works is it just causes a crap load of damage. And she won that duel. Over to this new area, Thresher Beach. I wonder why it's called Thresher Beach. Maybe we'll find out in just a couple seconds. Show off some of our new weapons. Uh-oh. That's why they call it Thresher Beach. Because there's a giant badass Pyre Thresher. So you'll notice that we have equipped kind of a Gatling fire rocket launcher situation. And you'll notice that although it's a very impressive weapon, it's not really doing a whole lot to this guy. Elemental weapons play a much more important role in Borderlands 2. So I probably do not want to use the fire weapon on the badass Pyre Thresher. Just a thought. Hindsight is 20/20 after all. These weapons or these bad guys are pretty fun to take down because they can just kind of burrow anywhere and you can kind of see where they're going to pop out, but keeps things interesting. So yeah, I'll thank our friend Pez Raider for taking that thing down. I don't think we did a whole lot on that one. This sniper rifle looks especially cool. Looks like it does some acid damage. You can visually tell what kind of damage the weapons do. Oh, here's some more guys. A couple nice criticals there. And dual wield. I played a fair amount as Salvador at PAX, and the dual wielding is really fun, especially when you figure out like some crazy weapon combinations. It can really mix things up. And obviously I didn't get to explore the entire tech tree while I was playing, but there's some really cool modifications you can do to the skill, like you just saw while you're dual wielding. If you throw grenades, there's a skill that actually allows you to throw 2 grenades at the same time, and it doesn't take up more than 1 grenade from your inventory, which is pretty neat. Again, it looks like we're doing something, but those are all resists that are popping up on the bad guy. As the old mantra goes, size is not everything, whether it be weapons or even people, I guess, for Salvador. He's a short little dude, but he packs a punch. So this is a really cool environment. I mean, as you've seen in our gameplay demos, there's a ton of new and varied environments in Borderlands 2 that really kind of liven up the gameplay. These guys are a pain in the ass. These little larva car kids. So in case you couldn't tell, I have loved what I've been able to play of Borderlands 2 so far. It is an improvement on Borderlands 1 in essentially every way imaginable. And although it's great to play these levels and all the different characters at events like PAX and E3, you know, Borderlands 2 is a game that you just want to cancel all your plans for the weekend and just play the hell out of it. So these have been nice little teases, but you know, Borderlands 2 is all about, you know, finding your class, finding your character and building that up and just, you know, playing with friends. So I cannot wait to do that. You know, as I've said, if you have not checked out our walkthroughs for Zero and Axton on the opportunity level, go watch those. Zero is right here on Rev3 Games, and Axton is over on the Detoid channel. Also over on the Detoid channel, Tara did a walkthrough of this level from the perspective of Maya the Siren. So if you want to see what it's like to pull off the phase lock ability, go watch that. And if you guys have any questions about the game, let us know in the chat, and we will see you guys next time.